Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Santa Clarita Valley Chamber of Commerce's 98th Annual Awards and Installation. My name is John Musella, and I'm pleased to welcome you all here this evening to our live virtual event. I hope all of you enjoyed our virtual reception a little bit earlier and had a chance to catch up with some familiar faces. Tonight, with all of you, we'll be honoring our local businesses and leaders, thanking our outgoing board chair, installing our new 2021 chair and board of directors, and celebrating your and our accomplishments during an unparalleled and challenging year. And with the help of our honorees and presenters, we'll be back to that virtual reception in just about 60 minutes. For those of you who are joining us with dinner and cocktails, thank you for helping support a local business tonight. We're pleased to have partnered with the Old Town Junction to bring you a specially crafted menu. And remember, outdoor dining reopens tomorrow, so please go out and help support our local restaurants. Even though 2020 was a roller coaster of a year and we still can't yet be together in person, we felt it was more important than ever to ensure we're all here together tonight, this evening, to honor our business community as a whole. So as we celebrate and recognize businesses tonight, please feel free to use the general chat feature to pass along some hearty congratulations to the nominees and all the honorees. Like many of our businesses, the SCV Chamber has risen to the occasion to meet the challenges of this pandemic. We hosted more than 50 original content webinars ourselves, which we started prior to the original Safer Home Orders last March. We took swift action, freezing chamber memberships for 3 months, opening all of our services to the entire business community to help everyone through this time. And we led the way to reopen Santa Clarita, utilizing our new grassroots advocacy program, Impact SCV, which saturated the County Board of Supervisors with over 4,000 emails from our local residents and businesses. And today, we've expanded our member benefits with bold new offerings. We launched a $25 million chamber 401k plan to help businesses not only meet new state regulations, but to reduce overhead costs by pooling our resources together. And we created a chamber member healthcare plan. Again, bringing businesses together to help lower expenses to reduce administrative time. The SCV Chamber knows that we are all truly better together, working together. You can find out more about all of our exciting new offerings and our member benefit offerings at scvchamber.com. I'd like to now introduce Peter Warda to recognize our dignitaries who are with us virtually this evening. Peter?
Thanks, John. First off, I'd like to thank our sponsors once again. As you saw, each of them listed in the slideshow during our cocktail reception, as well as our welcome video that just played for you. At this time, I would like to take a moment to welcome our dignitaries for this evening. With us, we have Congressman Mike Garcia, Assemblywoman Suzette Martinez-Valadares, LA County Supervisor Catherine Barger, Mayor Bill Miranda, Council members Jason Gibbs, Marsha McLean, and Cameron Smythe. From the SCV Water Agency, we have President Gary Martin and Vice President Jerry Gladback, as well as Directors BJ Atkins, Bill Cooper, and RJ Kelly. From College of the Canyons, we have Dr. Adele Alonso and Sebastian Cesares. We appreciate you all being here with us this evening. So throughout the program, we're going to honor recipients in several award categories. We'll be joined by Chamber board members and members of the management team who will be presenting each award.
And as we begin our program, I'd like to thank our outgoing board members for their service to the Chamber. Monica Harrison with LA Film Locations, Brian Higgins of AAA Companies, Pam Ingram with Remax, Andre Lupica with Logix, and Brian O'Connor of Princess Cruises. We thank each of you for your dedication and support of the Chamber. We could not have done it without you. Now I'd like to invite to our virtual stage newly elected Assemblywoman Suzette Martinez-Valadares.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you to the Santa Clarita Valley Chamber for inviting me to participate tonight. I am blessed to serve as your Assemblywoman, and this evening it is my honor to welcome my friend, Nancy Starzyk, and to thank her for her past 2 years service as chair of the SCV Chamber Board. Before we welcome her up, I'd like to give a few remarks about Nancy. Nancy Starzyk was sworn in as board chair in 2019. During her first term, Nancy worked alongside the chamber management team, evolve business strategies to advance the chamber and set the bar for what business organizations strive to be. During Nancy's successful first term as chair, the Chamber expanded the organization's pro-business advocacy efforts, increased membership, created a financial reserve account, launched the Small Business Council, and created new value-driven programming for its members. And at the end of Nancy's first term, she was asked to serve a second term. She graciously accepted, not knowing a global pandemic was knocking on our door. Under Nancy's leadership in 2020, the Chamber said to the entire business community, we are in this together, and we are #SCV proud. And what this meant for the SCV Chamber was staying actively engaged in the entire business community. They deployed an immediate strategic communications campaign to keep businesses informed and educated as our daily lives begin to rapidly shift and change. With Nancy and her full team, we began to see a greater Chamber presence and a stronger support effort for our local businesses. Some of what was accomplished for local businesses include over 60 original content webinars were created for the entire business community. An online COVID-19 Business Resource Center was created. They advocated to promote the opening of essential businesses, identified and promoted funding sources for businesses in need, and they strengthened and amplified their pro-business advocacy efforts with the city, county, and state officials. Pro-business advocacy, conservative financial planning, value-driven programming, and strategic partnerships have become the hallmark of the Chamber and Nancy's leadership over the past 2 years. Please join me in welcoming and thanking 2020 outgoing chair, my friend, Nancy Starzyk.
I'm here. Can you hear me? That was beautiful. Thank you so much, Linda. Suzette, thank you. So I'd like to say good evening to everyone. And first, before I get started, I just want to say congratulations to all of the award winners and a special thanks to our sponsors. So this evening is all about people, you. So you embody all that is good in our industry and in our community. And there's a saying that I like to say that you make a living by what you get, but you make a life by what you give. When I joined the Chamber, my goal was to participate in the Government Affairs Council, to be informed and to be a conduit for protecting property rights, home ownership, land use, and so on. And what most people ignore is that the significance of legislative influence that we as a chamber have. It's been an absolute honor to work with such professionals, and each board member is a leader in our community and very vital to Santa Clarita. So special thanks to the chairs. Over the last 2 years, I'd like to say thank you to Kevin Holmes, Hunt Browley, Henry Rodriguez, and Chris Schrage. In 2019 and 2020, our ship was piloted by a wonderful management team, Evolve. Ivan Volstank, John Musella, and Peter Warda led us through some rough, uncharted waters and with absolute professionalism. So I am very thankful to them, and I know we are all thankful for your leadership and your guidance this last few years. So we've come a long way, baby. So lastly, I would like to say welcome to our newest board members and many, many congratulations to our new chairman of the board, John Vance. You're going to be an excellent leader, John. I'm so happy to pass the gavel to you, and I look forward to your future successes. So 2021 is going to be a great year. So shall I just go right on? I have the honor tonight of presenting the Chairman's Award. So this is going to go to a member that has been serving in the same capacity for over 15 years. I'd like to congratulate Hunt Brawley. He is the recipient tonight of the Chairman Award. He's been the Government Affairs Council, and he's done exceptional work there. Hunt, you are truly deserving of special commendation. While working as chairman of the Government Affairs Council, you also participated in transportation as a board member and on the executive committee for years. So you deserve praise for doing your tasks well above average. I'd like to congratulate you on your unparalleled work, keeping us in the know, and being called upon to provide your expertise over the years. Thank you, Hunt, for your exemplary service. So now we're going to go to Troy Hooper.
Thank you, Nancy. Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. My name is Troy Hooper, and as past chair of the board, I would like to thank Nancy for her leadership these past 2 years and look forward to having her involvement with the Chamber as we continue to navigate through this pandemic. With that, it is my honor to present the Nonprofit of the Year Award. This award is given to an SCV-based nonprofit which has demonstrated outstanding service, new programs, or important milestones for the delivery of services. Last year, we had the honor of launching this award with our inaugural recipient being the SCV Senior Center. This year, it is our honor to present this award to the Boys and Girls Club of Santa Clarita Valley. Every day, the Boys and Girls Club strives to improve each child's life by instilling self-esteem, courage, and positive values through all of their education programs. Nearly 2,100 young people between the ages of 7 and 17 are engaged in proven programs that reinforce positive values and provide avenues for personal growth and development. During the pandemic, the biggest challenge the club has faced is not being able to operate at its fullest for our children in our community who need it. Whether it be daycare, school tutoring, or even the needed resource to be able to complete their schooling, children have been forced to find other resources. Due to this, some have struggled and even failed their classes during the school year. The Boys and Girls Club has been an essential resource for youth community throughout Santa Clarita. In August, when the new school year began in a remote format, an innovative arrangement between the club and the Newhall School District was reached to pivot academic programs to provide remote learning support and enrichment through club staff. The club is providing remote learning support so students can connect with their teachers, make it to online classes on time, and complete their daily assignments. This program goes beyond the club's traditional after-school programming, where children and teens would receive homework help and academic enrichment to support what students learn in school. With that, I'd like to welcome Matt Nelson, Executive Director of the Boys and Girls Club, to accept this award.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Troy. That was amazing. You described the last year so well. On behalf of the club members, families, staff, and board of Santa Clarita Valley Boys and Girls Club, thank you for this incredible honor and recognition. And I want to say congratulations to all of tonight's nominees and award recipients. Like Troy was saying, for over 50 years, the boys at the heart of Santa Clarita, ensuring that our most vulnerable communities have the resources and support they need to realize their full potential. 2020 threw us all a major curveball, but that didn't stop us from being there for our kids and teens. And today we're providing remote learning support, social and emotional support, and childcare so that parents and guardians can return to work while schools remain closed. And all of us at the club are truly honored to receive tonight's award. It was not expected, and we're very moved. And we also want to thank all of you who have supported the club. The Boys and Girls Club is truly a community organization. So for all of the individuals and businesses, which is all of you who have donated and supported the club, this award is also for you. Your impact is making a difference. Thank you.
Congratulations, Matt and Boys and Girls Club. Truly deserving winners of that award. Good evening all. My name is Ivan Folskink, and I'm here to present the Public Service Award. The Public Service Award is presented to an individual, public servant, or department that has demonstrated a strong commitment to the success of the SCV business community and our overall quality of life. With the year we endured last year, I cannot think of no one more worthy to receive this award. It is my honor to present the award to Supervisor Catherine Barger. I think we can all agree in saying that 2020 was not how Supervisor Barger envisioned her first year as board chair. During her term, she declared it the year of the youth, with a commitment to focus on youth, particularly those in the child welfare system, those experiencing homelessness, and those at risk of entering the justice system. As our lives were affected by COVID, Supervisor Barger worked with the state and collaborated with cities to implement the Project Room Key initiative, which housed 7,000 individuals at 38 Project Key Project Room key sites, including one in Santa Clarita. She worked with the Office of Emergency Management in partnership with the LA Regional Food Bank to host more than 50 food drives countywide and provided nearly 3,000 tons of food to over 83,000 households. She hosted 3 food drives in Castaic, providing food to over 4,600 families in the SCV. She worked to allocate $17.2 million in COVID relief funds to bridge the digital divide, recognizing these are critical resources to support children and families in need of quality, accessible learning tools. And certainly not last, she supported restaurants during further county closures by allocating $10 million in CARES Act funds to restaurants, breweries, and wineries who were impacted by the ban on outdoor dining. It is my honor to present this award to LA County Supervisor and my dear friend, Catherine Barger.
Hi everyone. I'm sorry for the technical difficulties the evening of the awards installation. I still tuned in and was enjoying the evening with all of you, but I'd like to share a few words of gratitude now. I am beyond humbled to receive this honor, which would not have been possible without the partnership of so many extraordinary community leaders. Thank you to the Santa Clarita Valley Chamber and the management team, Evolve Business Strategies, for your hard work to support our businesses and organizations in the Santa Clarita Valley for 98 years. A special thanks to Nancy Starzyk for your work and strong leadership as chair of the Chamber Board for the past 2 years. And I'm excited to welcome John Vance as the incoming chair and look forward to his plans to help the Chamber and community continue to grow. This Chamber continually provides valuable resources and support to our business community, which has been especially critical over the past year. I recently collaborated with the Chamber to host a COVID resource webinar series, which spotlighted a variety of topics, including financial resources, mental health, and health guidance. I truly value their partnership and look forward to the work we will accomplish together in 2021. During my term as chair of the Board of Supervisors in 2020, I declared it Year of the Youth. I committed to focusing on the needs of our children, including those facing immense challenges and barriers. Through my Chair's Challenge, we highlighted 3 new and innovative programs that our county departments are implementing to serve our youth, including a leadership mentoring program for transitional age youth to pursue careers in public safety, an arts therapy program for children in school, and a financial literacy program for foster youth. As we all know, the focus of 2020 quickly changed, and our attention was shifted to battling the COVID-19 pandemic and protecting the health and well-being for all our residents. This year certainly brought unique challenges that required many of us to come together and adapt our lives. The Santa Clarita Valley has always shown its strength and resiliency during times of crisis by lending a helping hand. This is one of the many reasons I am proud to serve this community. I would like to thank the Santa Clarita City Council for their extraordinary leadership throughout this difficult time. I am grateful for all that we have accomplished together, and I know Santa Clarita will continue to flourish under your leadership. Thank you to our healthcare workers at Henry Mayo Newhall Hospital and all throughout the county who truly are our heroes. They work bravely and tirelessly for long hours and in stressful conditions to ensure the well-being of our families. As we combat the current surge of COVID-19 in Los Angeles County, I am hopeful that an end is in sight as we gear up the distribution of the vaccine, including a site now open at Six Flags Magic Mountain. LA County has made significant progress vaccinating our healthcare workers and have begun vaccinating individuals 65 and over. We plan to continue to vaccinate additional essential workers in education, childcare, food agriculture, and emergency services, which includes our law enforcement. Thank you to all the businesses and organizations here today who have gone above and beyond to help our community through this health and financial crisis. I am inspired and encouraged by the wonderful work each of you do. It is truly a privilege to receive this honor and to work alongside you. I look forward to a healthy and prosperous 2021.
We're going to go ahead and move forward and share with you our SCV Proud video, which we created last March just as we were going into the safer at home orders. And while the messaging was relevant then, we think it's just as relevant now. So we want to share that video with you, and we'll move ahead with the swearing in of our board as well.
We are SCV proud.
Hey everyone, John Musella here.
And Ivan Folsking from the Santa Clarita Valley Chamber of Commerce.
We're in some crazy times right now with the coronavirus.
And we need to take care of each other.
Let's not panic. Let's be smart about this and help each other out.
We wanted to take a moment to share with you our community's thoughts on what's happening in our world.
But let's face it, this is a real and serious issue.
This moment.
This crisis is bigger than all of us.
It's bigger than the city.
It's bigger than our county.
It's bigger than the state of California.
It's bigger than our nation.
We're all in this together as global citizens.
We're more dependent on each other than ever before.
We know we're Saga strong.
But today, we are SCV proud.
The community is coming together like never before.
We have to. We have no choice.
We must each do our part.
No matter how small
or large it is.
To beat something that we must defeat on a global scale.
We have an enemy that is faceless and does not discriminate.
The sooner we defeat this virus,
the sooner we'll be back to business.
There is a light at the end of the tunnel.
But we decide how long it takes to get there.
We know we're a social bunch.
We like to see each other.
But now is the time to practice a little social distancing.
As they say, absence makes the heart grow fonder.
And in this moment, it's going to save lives.
You might not think that you're at risk.
But someone you know might be.
This is bigger than each of us.
we have to think of each other.
And our community.
So while you're working from home,
make sure you still do your hair and makeup for that teleconference.
Get on that webinar and stay focused at the task at hand.
Wash your hands.
Please wash your hands.
You should have been doing that all along.
If you don't feel well, call your doctor.
Our medical professionals have been preparing for this.
Follow directions from local, state, and federal officials.
If you stay home, it's time to be a nester, to catch up on movies.
We know there are no sports on TV.
You may even notice someone else living with you.
So while we cannot be together during these craziest of times,
we're all still here.
We're working for you.
Working together.
Fighting together.
For the good of each of us.
We're SCV proud.
We got this, Santa Clarita.
We can beat this.
We will survive.
We're better than this.
We can do this.
We can do this.
We can do this.
We are SCV proud.
We're SCV proud.
We're SCV proud.
We're SCV proud.
We've got this. I know we can do it.
We are SCV proud.
We are
SCV proud.
Good evening, everybody. Senator Scott Wilk actually coming to you from Sacramento. Unfortunately, circumstances are not going to allow me to be with you live tonight. And this is actually one of my favorite events. We normally have a lot of great times at this event. I'm sure tonight will be no different. It's my honor and pleasure to actually be invited back to once again install the board. This time it's the 2021 board. I think we're all thankful for that. The Chamber's leadership is committed to continue bringing businesses together to provide greater member benefits that reduce business expenses and providing value-driven programming. I also say, from my perspective, they do a fantastic job in terms of keeping you all apprised of what's going on in Sacramento. So before we get into the actual swearing in, just want to recognize a few facts with this particular board. So the SCV Chamber has been established as a broad-based leadership team representing small, medium, and large businesses from a broad spectrum of industries to guide the Chamber into the new year in an effort to work best together in a united community. This year's board is the most diverse ever in the 98-year history of the Chamber, with women making up 45% of the board membership. 41% of the board membership are people of color, and 10% of the board represents the LGBTQ community. In addition to board members are foreign-born entrepreneurs, which is really an impressively diverse group, which I think only strengthens us as a community. With that, I will now conduct the swearing in ceremony. So directors, if you will raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear that you will perform the duties as director of the Santa Clarita Valley Chamber of Commerce to the best of your abilities for the benefit of the chamber, its members, and the business community? If so, say, I do.
I do.
I do.
I do.
With that, I now declare you officially installed as directors of the Santa Clarita Valley Chamber of Commerce Board of Directors for the year 2021. Congratulations. Again, thank you for having me, and I'm hoping to see you all soon in person. God bless.
At this time, to swear in and welcome our 2021 chair, please join us with Congressman Mike Garcia.
Hello there, everyone. John, good to see you. You're looking dapper. Way to show me up by wearing the tie. Good to see everyone. Hope we can do this in person someday soon. First of all, before we get on to swearing in John, I want to thank the Chamber for your leadership over the last year. It's been obviously a very challenging year, a unique year with the pandemic, the riots, the protests, everything going on with the COVID fallout and the politics of it all. So thank you all for staying strong and really coming together as a team. I really am impressed by it, and it's been a privilege to partner with you all for the last year. It is my pleasure to introduce tonight the next 2021 chair of the SCV Chamber Board. And he's also a good friend of mine. And I want to also thank Nancy for her leadership over the last couple of years. A good friend, a good partner as well, and a solid leader for our beautiful Santa Clarita Valley. So Nancy, thank you for everything that you've done. John Vance has firmly established himself as a thought leader in the financial services industry and is known for his ability to connect with people and being a source of help and inspiration to those folks. Having joined the leadership team, he served on the executive committee in 2020 and served as chair-elect, and he's been a member of the SCV Chamber for the last 15 years. John is a certified financial planner professional who opened Vance Wealth in 2003. I've got the hat to prove it, with a client-centric culture dedicated to caring for clients and their families. His plan-driven approach has been a major factor in helping Vance Wealth's clients reach their financial goals and feel confident in their financial futures. He has extensive experience working with individuals and families, listening and addressing their financial concerns, and establishing trust through genuine caring and sound financial stewardship. This care philosophy is embedded into the Vance DNA, extending to the dedicated team that John has built over the years and continues to mentor. Whether educating clients, professionals, or members of the community, John's demonstrated a commitment to staying ahead of the rapidly changing financial markets and the economic climate. So tonight, and what I really think is cool is John has an amazing backyard, and he's promised to have the first chamber event where we can actually get together in person in his backyard. So that's very gracious of you, John, and we appreciate that. And I'm sure Chef Otto will cater it for us as well. It is my honor now to welcome John Vance as we perform his swearing-in ceremony. John, if you could raise your right hand. John Vance, having been duly elected by the members of the Santa Clarita Valley Chamber of Commerce Board of Directors, do you solemnly state that you will perform the duties of chair of the board to the best of your abilities for the benefit of the chamber, its members, and the business community? If so, please say, I do.
I do.
By this act, I now declare that you are officially installed as chair of the board of the Santa Clarita Valley Chamber of Commerce Board of Directors 2021. Congratulations, John. We're all better for this and look forward to a bright future for the chamber in Santa Clarita Valley. And thank you all for letting me participate in this and looking forward to seeing you in person very soon. Congrats, John.
Mike, thank you very much. Really appreciate that. It means a lot to hear from you today. You know, when we look at how tight knit our community is, you know, being a part of the chamber has been something that that I committed to doing right when I opened my business, and it's, you know, this community means so much to me, and so it's really, I feel so blessed and just honored to be the chair and to hopefully take us down, you know, kind of a growth path as we go into 2021. You know, being on the board for the last several years, being part of the finance committee, you know, really understanding what goes on with the chamber, what goes on with small businesses and large businesses in our community. You know, I feel so grateful for this opportunity. I really hope I can kind of lead us into great things as we go into the next year ahead. Nancy, you have definitely big shoes to fill. So I appreciate your leadership. I appreciate your help and kind of guidance as I've transitioned into this role. Additionally, Evolve Strategies and the team there, I really appreciate all that you guys do. You make my job easy, and as I've seen your involvement, the impact, and really how you move us in the right direction. So what I will tell you is, coming out of 2020, I think that for a lot of businesses, they were in survival mode. They were really looking at, okay, how do I take care of myself? How do I take care of my family? How do I take care of my employees and then serve my clients? And I really hope as we go into this new year that we can really focus on more of a growth mindset. Really, how do we get better? How do we look for that next employee to make us a better company? How do we engage the community better? And so, that's something that as your chair, I'm really committed to doing, is to just make sure that, the businesses in Santa Clarita that aren't involved with the chamber, that they should get involved, because, we really are a tight-knit group. And so, the chamber offers so much value, and I just feel, again, just blessed very much. And I'm looking forward to serving as your chair. So as we transition, I'd like to now introduce a new video the chamber has produced in collaboration with Schlick Art, which helps share some of the value of your chamber membership. We're proud of the many benefits offered by the chamber to our members and how this is a place we can all come together to support our local businesses. Being a part of a strong community like Santa Clarita comes with civic pride and a social responsibility of being part of an organization like the SCV Chamber. And I think our new video demonstrates this perfectly. Take a look.
As a member of the Santa Clarita Valley Chamber of Commerce, you are part of a special group of business owners and professionals. Like anything in life or in business, joining isn't enough. It's the participation and showing up that makes the difference. We asked some of our loyal members to share their top 5 tips on how to make the most of your chamber membership. Here's what they had to say.
Be active, engaged, participate. People get to know you over time as a member of the Chamber of Commerce. Once they get to know you, they'll want to share business ideas and opportunities with you. Those are the people you'll want to do business as well, because you know them. It's personal. They're not just some face in the crowd or voice over the phone. You have a connection, a kind of bond. And there's trust that comes along with that. You will grow your business with this Chamber of Commerce.
Know your benefits. Your membership comes with a lot of different benefits, depending on the level of membership you joined at. Utilizing your benefits is the ultimate way to maximize your membership. Getting to know your benefits is getting to know the who's who in the Santa Clarita Valley.
Take advantage of the marketing and sponsorship opportunities. We are a proud corporate partner with the Santa Clarita Valley Chamber, and there's no better marketing than visibility for your company. For many small businesses, coverage is expensive and out of financial reach. If, however, you can sponsor any event with the Chamber, you can capitalize on the media presence and outreach for that event. The Chamber provides a platform for you to be knowledgeable and helpful while providing a way for your target audience to learn more about your business.
Build relationships. You can't do this alone. Everybody needs somebody. Building relationships is especially important. A relationship first starts with a conversation. Get to know the person, find out what their career is about and where they are going and how you can help each other's business. Forging partnerships and building bridges so you can benefit from each other and open up amazing opportunities.
Engage in educational opportunities. The Chamber offers numerous councils that allow you to find your connections and make an impact. They create a variety of programs that make doing business in the Santa Clarita Valley a rewarding experience. When you engage in the Chamber's value-driven member services and educational programs, you are being offered the platform to identify priorities and ensure your business voice is heard. The Chamber is here to improve survivability, sustain the existence of our businesses, and enhance economic development in the Santa Clarita Valley.
I'm Andrea Carpenter, Chief Operating Officer with Logix Federal Credit Union.
My name is Paul Butler, Joint Owner of New Leaf Training and Development.
I'm Becky Robb, Senior Director, Office Strategy Administrative Operations for Princess Cruises and Holland America Group.
I'm Daniel Otto, chef and owner of the Old Town Junction.
My name is Jeffrey Forrest, Vice President of Economic and Workforce Development at College of the Canyons.
I'm a member of the Santa Clarita Valley Chamber of Commerce.
Happy member of the Santa Clarita Valley Chamber.
Proud member of the Santa Clarita Valley Chamber of Commerce.
These are just a few ways that you can maximize your chamber membership. Remember, the more you put into it, the more you're going to get out. To find out more about the SCV Chamber and how you can grow your involvement, reach out to us by emailing hello@scvchamber.com. The SCV Chamber of Commerce, the voice of business, where we empower businesses to thrive by being an invaluable resource for optimizing connections, resources, and education.
I'd like for you to all think what comes to mind when you hear Heart of the Community. For me, Heart of the Community means an individual who stands out, who brings the community together, fills the room once they enter, and is dedicated and selfless.
On Monday, November 16th, 2020, our community lost Sherry Fleming, a community leader, an industry professional, a philanthropist, a mentor, a volunteer, but most importantly, a friend. Sherry filled every room she entered with love, laughter, and her unfailing kind presence. Her compassion for others showed no bounds. Sherry and Dawn's love and partnership have been an inspiration for many, including my husband Ivan and me.
Sherry and Dawn have been owners of Valencia Acura since 1997. Their hard work turned the dealership from its last place national ranking to one consistently voted highest in the nation for customer satisfaction, sales penetration, and customer loyalty. A beloved community entrepreneur, Sherry served as an active member of numerous boards, including chair for the Henry Mayo Newhall Hospital, where she spent 15 years as a foundation board director and 2 terms as chairwoman, a director for the SCV Chamber Board, the Child and Family Center as chairwoman, and a director for the local American Cancer Society Unit Council.
In 2004, the Flemings were named SCV Man and Woman of the Year, marking the second time in 40 years that a husband and wife had shared the award in the same year. Over the years, Sherry has received numerous recognitions, consistently named among Santa Clarita's 51 most influential by The Signal, along with other notable awards, including being named Woman of the Year by the LA County 5th Supervisorial District and Commission for Women in 2012. Being named as the 2019 recipient of COC Foundation's Silver Spur Community Service Award along with Dawn, and as Dealer of the Year by Newsweek magazine.
As a leader in the business community, Sherry advocated for women, winning the Women in Business Award for Mentoring in 2018 from the SCV Business Journal. Her service to local organizations never seemed to tire, and she and Dawn continued their active involvement with nonprofits, hoping only to make a positive change in their community. Sherry was truly the heart of our community, and the Chamber is pleased to honor her as the inaugural recipient of this award. Sherry had once said, "I only hope that I was able to impart a fraction of the wisdom and love to others as they bestowed on me." Our thoughts and prayers are with Don and his family during this time. Tonight we honor Sherry and remember her as the heart of our community.
Hi, I'm Brian Fleming, and on behalf of my father and Valencia Acura, we want to thank this SCV Chamber for honoring Sherry with the New Heart of the Community Award. Sherry loved our community, and she would be so proud to know that this award was named for her, and that her name will continue to support and recognize those who work to make Santa Clarita the great community that it is. We are very honored to accept this inaugural award on Sherry's behalf. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I'd like to extend my condolences to Don and his family as well, and I'm pleased that the Chamber was able to honor Sherry tonight. My name is Marisol Espinosa, and as the Secretary of the Chamber, I am here to present the Rising Star Award. The Rising Star Award is presented to a company or young professional whose ongoing and exceptional growth in contribution to the Chamber and business community. I would like to congratulate our 6 Degrees Consulting, One True North, and Video Bump on your nominations. As these are the Business Choice Awards, you will all receive numerous nominations. For 2020, our Rising Star honoree stepped up in time of need, not just for Chamber members, but for our full business community, and offered their services to make sure that we each succeed and truly lead by the Chamber's motto, "We are better together." I am excited to present this award to One True North. At the start of the pandemic, the One True North team stepped up and joined the Chamber for its first webinar just before the stay-at-home order was initiated. They provided resources on what businesses can and should do during the unprecedented times and how to deal with the unknown. They began working closely with the business community, initiating their own outreach to make sure every business was working at its highest capacity and ensuring that no one was left behind. One True North's mission is to empower leaders and their teams with the virtues, behaviors, and skills needed to find and live their One True North, their why, and their purpose to be, to do, and to have. Their mission is to coach and mentor business owners and organizational leaders and to their teams to achieve the highest quality products and services that are valuable, profitable, and sustainable, as well as make a positive social impact on the local community. On behalf of the Santa Clarita Valley Chamber of Commerce, our board, and the full business community, congratulations. Accepting the award tonight are co-owners and brother and sister, Paul and Lisa Raggio.
Wow, thank you so much. Paul and I are both honored and privileged to be accepting this award. We want to thank the Chamber leadership, Chamber members. You know, 20 years ago, our family moved up here from Burbank and started the business Patterson's Collision Center. And I'm happy to say that all of our combined families have moved to Santa Clarita. And it's because we're so impressed and inspired by what this community does and is for each other. So Paul and I are honored to be here, to have One True North be here, and to serve this community, and really are so thankful to all of you, and think that the Chamber has done an excellent job to lead us through a difficult time. And we will continue to work with all of you and serve, and we're dedicated to servant leadership, and we're here to help and serve. And we're OneTrueNorthCoach.com, but thank you all so much, and we're so pleased and privileged and can't thank you enough. So we look forward to seeing you all in person in the not so distant future. Thank you again. We're honored.
Good evening. Thank you for joining the Chamber this evening. I hope you're all having a wonderful time. The beauty of a virtual event is that we're not out driving in the rain tonight. So thank you for hanging in there and for joining us. I'm Sandy Sanchez, and I'm with 5 Point, and I've been a member of the Chamber for several years. Tonight, I'm pleased to present the Entrepreneurial Spirit Award. I would like to congratulate Blue Mark New Leaf Training and Development and Schlick Arc Photography and Video for being nominated. You have both displayed what it takes to embody entrepreneurial spirit. This award is presented to a person or a business which has demonstrated a strong entrepreneurial spirit and a positive attitude. It's hard to think of anyone else who has a positive attitude than Schlick Art Photography and Video. Schlick Art started in March 2012 with a simple idea that empowerment creates a kind of beauty and authenticity that shines through every camera lens. Built on the philosophy, rather than a product, service, or person, Schlick Art has rapidly evolved into a boutique studio here in Valencia, meeting photo, video needs as diverse as the community it represents. After 7 years of working from the home studio, the Schlicks fulfilled their career-long dream of opening their own first studio space in Valencia in February 2020. On March 13th, Schlick Art celebrated this huge accomplishment with a grand opening ceremony. Mere days later, LA County issued the first stay-at-home order, shutting down all non-essential businesses, including Schlick Art Photography and Video. And here's the kicker. If the Schlicks hadn't moved into their new studio space mere weeks before the first shutdown, they would have had to halt all studio work. What at first seemed like a big risk or even a mere mistake quickly turned into saving grace during what proved to be the most tumultuous, difficult, and unpredictable year in the history of their business. Please join me in welcoming Brian and Lindsay Schlick as they accept their award.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Huge honor, huge shock. Thank you, but 100% what Sandy just said. I think what we had to do and what we did through COVID and through the shutdown was stay positive, because if we didn't, we wouldn't be here right now, and not just here for this award, but just be here right now as a business. So we really, I think, took on the entrepreneurial spirit, and we're really, really even nominated for this award, let alone win it. So thank you guys very much. Thank you to the Chamber. And I think Lindsay probably has something to say as well.
Yeah, and just thank you for the community and everybody who supported us over the past year, including the Chamber. Lots of, interesting conversations and morale building conversations with various different friends and community members and marketing
Pretty much
partners.
everybody that's on this right
And
now.
pretty much everybody who's on this chat for sure. We just want to thank you for all of your support and know that we're here for you. Our main philosophy is a rising tide raises all ships, and, building our community helps each other and, helps everybody. And that's what we're here for. And we really love and appreciate all of you. And thank you for this. We're honored. We're truly honored.
And we can't wait to celebrate with you guys in person.
Yeah.
Great. Good evening, everyone. My name is Dr. Chris Ragosa, and as a board member for the Chamber, I'd like to take a second and welcome you all here tonight. I hope each of you are safe and healthy during this time. As a past honoree, I'm excited to announce this evening's Business of the Year. The Business of the Year is presented to a business which has been a strong supporter of the Santa Clarita Valley Chamber and the general business community through leadership and dedication to the mission and goals of the Chamber. This year's nominees are JSB Development, Mercedes-Benz of Valencia, and UV Resources. Congratulations to all of you on your nominations. With past winners including Princess Cruises, Advanced Audiology, Valencia Acura, and Henry Mayo Newhall Hospital, to name a few, it truly is an honor to not just present this award, but to call yourself a recipient. And tonight, the SCV Chamber is pleased to present this award to UV Resources. So UV Resources is a leader in the education, design, and innovative engineering of affordable ultraviolet C equipment for a variety of commercial, healthcare, government, and residential HVACR applications. In addition to developing new and unique UV products for specific applications, UVR team members were among the first to develop modern sizing and efficacy software for air conveyance systems, and regularly consult with both OEM and government-sponsored UV-related entities. And the pandemic highlights UVC's potential as an effective air and surface disinfectant. UV Resources approach schools, cruise ship companies, and other local businesses about the benefit of UV filters in their HVAC to clear reused air and limit the spread of COVID-19. So with that, please welcome Daniel Jones, UV Resources President, to accept this award. Congratulations.
By the Chamber of Commerce with this award. It's been a kind of a crazy year for everybody, I think, all the different businesses out there. We're proud to be a company that was able to help out, you know, not only in Santa Clarita, but around the world. But what makes us most proud is that we've been able to put UV into Henry Mayo Newhall Memorial Hospital, in City Hall, and a lot of the buildings throughout Santa Clarita. So that's what makes me most proud, even though we're doing work all over the United States and all over the world. So again, thank you to the Chamber of Commerce. And thank you. Honey. And thank you again.
During our nomination period this year, we received hundreds of nominations from businesses across the Santa Clarita Valley and were moved and inspired by all the stories of success, perseverance, and change that have been shared with us. We truly believe this year's top nominees are an outstanding representation of the resilience of our business community during the pandemic.
Before we get into the pandemic awards, Nancy and I would like to first congratulate all of our winners so far this evening, but even more so, we want to congratulate and thank all of our honorees for this award category. It definitely wasn't an easy category to choose from. All the final nominees this year give true representation for the 2020 business community and deserve to be honored. They are all winners in their own right. The honorees comprise businesses who dealt with the crisis with ways which we have never seen and set a standard for the future with a wide range of achievements and adaptations. We are proud to have these honorees in the Santa Clarita Valley. Congratulations to 24/7 Events, California Institute of Arts, California Bakery, Cameron Smythe, Evolve Business Strategies, Henry Mayo Newhall Hospital, Kaiser Permanente, and KHTS.
Pool and Schaffery and Kegley, Princess Cruises, Results Fitness, Salt Creek Grill, Small Business Development Center, hosted by the College of the Canyons, SCV Water Agency, Slater's 50/50, the Old Town Junction, The Signal, UCLA Health, and Wolf Creek Restaurant and Brewery. Congratulations to you all. We are awarding 6 businesses with the 2020 Pandemic Leadership Award. Once we call your business name, you will receive a notification to turn off your camera and turn on your camera and on your mic. So please do so and join us here for a quick congratulations and thank you. It is our honor to award the following: Santa Clarita City Council Member Cameron Smythe, Henry Mayo Newhall Hospital, Princess Cruises,
The Signal, Wolf Creek Restaurant and Brewery, Evolve Business Strategies. Congratulations to each and every one of you, and thank you for all who submitted nominations. Now we get to be joined by the winners.
Yes, please put your cameras on and put your mics on.
So Nancy, do we know, are they going to get to say thank you and where they're, what business they're with?
Probably would be great.
Do you want to go in order as they're coming in or based on the order we read them?
Whichever way you want to do it, doesn't matter to me. I see Lena first.
Hi all. Thank you guys so much. Like everyone, this year has presented us with numerous challenges. Our team here at the restaurant, led by my general manager, Sarah Linkensky, has done an amazing job just pivoting every time the rules changed. We're very excited to start back at patio dining this weekend, and thank the Chamber especially for their support and their advocacy for us at the brewery and getting breweries included with the restaurants to be allowed to reopen again. So thank you all. We really appreciate it.
Patrick?
Well, obviously, I accept this of all the frontline healthcare workers who have shown such courage and dedication during the pandemic. So I consider myself a courier for this award to present it to them. And we are deeply honored to be in company of the other honorees. And again, on behalf of all the frontline healthcare workers at Henry Mayo and everywhere, thank you very much for this honor.
And Richard?
Thank you to the Chamber for the Pandemic Leadership Award. We're very proud of what we've accomplished this year at the Signal and going through the pandemic, as well as being proud of all the other nominees and the other companies and organizations that all rose to the challenge this year. It's been a hard year for anybody in business. And so I want to thank everybody that's toughed out and went through it. And let's hope that 2021 is a better year. Thank you.
Thank you and congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. Congrats.
Thank you to the Santa Clarita Valley Chamber of Commerce for this honor. I'm pleased to accept this award on behalf of the dedicated employees and medical staff members at Henry Mayo who have worked heroically this past year. Thanks to their courage and dedication, we have discharged over 1,000 COVID-19 patients since the beginning of the pandemic almost a year ago. I'd also like to thank the residents and businesses of the Santa Clarita Valley for their support. We're very grateful for the generous financial support, the many food donations, and these donations have meant so much to our staff members and really helped to lift their spirits during a most difficult time. Once again, thank you to the Santa Clarita Valley Chamber of Commerce for recognizing and honoring our employees and physicians.
Hello, everyone. First, shout out to all nominees. Congratulations. I am extremely honored to be accepting the Pandemic Leadership Award on behalf of Princess Cruises. Receiving this recognition from the Santa Clarita Chamber and our business community makes the Princess family proud. As we are all experiencing perhaps the worst global event of our lifetimes, it has had a devastating impact on the cruise industry and all of our businesses. As with all businesses in our community, these challenging times impact not only our employees, but for Princess Cruises and our global partners, it impacts our team members on board our vessels, our loyal passengers who love to sail with us, and the communities we touch and travel to each and every day. Not sure if anyone has heard the saying, travel has the power to change the world, and the reason it does is because of the people we meet. As we continue to await our return to service and look forward to brighter days ahead, we are grateful to our local businesses, the Chamber, and our SCV community for being such great partners. Thank you from the Princess family.
Well, I just want to thank not only the Chamber, but there's so many men and women of our city staff who spent so much of 2020 working on behalf of the community of Santa Clarita, and many times, at the sacrifice of their own families. And so while I very much appreciate the recognition, I do feel that I should be accepting this on behalf of all of the staff at City Hall, at our Public Works Yard, and all the men and women who have worked so hard on behalf of the community throughout 2020. So again, thank you, Chamber. It's a very unique experience to do our event this way. I've been coming to Chamber installations from when they were at the Odyssey to even one in the Antelope Valley, a few years ago. So thanks again for working hard to put this together and to recognize so many of us in the community who have worked hard throughout this year.
So on behalf of the full management team, the SCV Board of Directors, and our entire business community, I want to thank you all for joining us this evening. Congratulations to our new chair, John Barnes, and a big congratulations to all of our nominees and honorees for this evening. We look forward to a prosperous 2021. The SCV Chamber is pleased to be working for our full business community and to continuously connect, educate, and advocate on your behalf. As the voice of business, we hope that you will continue to look to your Chamber of Commerce for resources and assistance. Keep safe and be healthy, and we look forward to having you join us for our future events. Good night.